Did you know there's a superpower that every one of us has? We don't know that we have it. We don't know how powerful it is. We have no idea that we even harness the amount of power and strength inside of us. Welcome back to another episode of Sweat Talk. My name's Chad. The superpower that I'm talking about is our thoughts, our words, and the way that we communicate. I've already done a video on this. I've already done a video talking about this, but I don't know that I did it any justice. You don't realize how powerful your words are. You don't realize how powerful your thoughts are. Your words can literally destroy somebody's life. Your words can destroy something that's amazing and wonderful. On the other side, your words can also elevate somebody's mood. Your words can be so impactful to somebody that you can make or break their lives. If that isn't powerful, if that isn't what power truly is, if you don't find that powerful, I don't understand, and I don't know what power truly is. The more YouTube videos I make, the more comments I get, the more I see the power of the words that I have, the power of my thoughts, and the power that I hold within inside my mind. And we all have it. Every single one of us has it. Over the course of our lives, we've been told that we need to suppress it, especially if you're a man. We've been taught that we don't need to express our feelings. TMI, right? So instead, what we end up doing is we bottle that shit up inside. We don't seek therapy. We don't ever tell anybody. And if there was somebody that truly wanted to know, and when somebody honestly asks and wants to know what's wrong with you because they can tell that something's bothering you, because you've kept that bottled up inside and you've never learned, or you suppressed the ability to turn your thoughts into words, your answer to them is, I don't know. And it's because, number one, you don't know how to turn your thoughts into words because we don't practice it. And number two, you think that you're going to sound weak if you do know how to turn your thoughts into words and actually tell somebody what it is you're feeling because of the programming that you've witnessed throughout your life, the programming that you've experienced throughout your life. 85% of all suicides are men. Why is that? Do you see the correlation there? That you're taught that you're weak if you try to talk to somebody. You're taught that you're weak throughout your entire life if you try to confide in somebody because of everything that's bottled up inside of you. Jordan Peterson, he said having thoughts of suicide is normal. Pretty much everybody will experience them. It will happen from time to time. But if you're to the point where you need to plan it, where you start planning it out, you need to find help. And you need to not feel weak about it. Because that means something's wrong and you're on the edge. You're on the verge of being a statistic of that 85%. One powerful thing that you can start doing right now, as this video plays, or after, you decide, is to just start talking to yourself. And talk to yourself all the time like the crazy guy that's high on drugs walking on the street. And do it unapologetically to people around you. I haven't always been able to talk to this camera. I haven't always been able to put my thoughts into words. This is actually a new thing for me. Very, very, very new thing to me. I've only been uploading YouTube videos like this. We're trying to get to this point. I think I'm on day 44, and I've done one every single day for 44 days so far. And I'm almost halfway through a 90-day challenge of uploading a video every single day. The reason why I started doing these videos, this is something that I've wanted to do my whole life, but I never had the balls. Like I said in one of my earlier videos, I was afraid of other people's judgments. And one day I just said, you know what, fuck it. I don't give a shit about their judgments, because I truly don't. But it's not easy to put yourself out there for the entire world to see, regardless of what you think what people think, or how you allow other people's beliefs or feelings to impact your life. But to get to the point where I can actually walk and talk to the camera as I'm hiking through the mountains, to get to this point, I have literal months of practice just talking to myself and putting my thoughts into words. Becoming a great speaker is one of my life goals. I realize the power that the great speakers of the world have. I realize the impact that they can have on somebody's life. And you guys sharing with me and commenting, even though I'm not a great speaker yet, I'm not famous, I'm actually really new at this, but you guys are sharing with me the impact of words and the positive impact that even somebody like me can have on your lives and on your mindset, on your feelings and your emotions. Even if I can only put a smile on your face for the couple minutes that this video is playing, and even if this video only made it to 2 or 3 people, I consider that a job well done. I consider that great. I realize my videos are not Emmy Award winning, Sundance Film Festival winning, whatever. I get that. That's not what I'm shooting for. That's not my goal. I'd love to have 1 million subscribers, but it's not for fame. It's because I want to reach out to people. I'm sick and tired of seeing the world suffer. I'm sick and tired of people not knowing that they have to hold themselves accountable. They have to experience that. I'm sick and tired of people not knowing or understanding the power that they hold within themselves to accomplish anything that they want. You know, I always say it, I say it all the time, and people disagree with me all the time. Everybody has the potential to make $100,000 a year. Everybody. And if you're not, why aren't you? That's your fault. And I get backlash for it all the time, even from people that are making $100,000 a year. And I see that as arrogance, as if those people that are making 6 figures, 7 figures a year, those are the ones that, when they say that not everybody can make that kind of an income, I see that as arrogance, because they want to think that they're better than everybody else. And then the people that try to argue with me that aren't making $100,000 a year, same thing. What's your part in that? What is the reason that you're not making $100,000 a year? There's no reason. There's no reason you're not making $200,000 a year. There's excuses, but there's no reasons. You can do it. And I'm here as proof that anybody can do it. And you don't need a college degree for it. I've laid out several jobs in the past that you can go out there today or tomorrow and start making $100,000 a year. And you don't need a college education for it. Go get a CDL. Go to truck driving school, drive truck. I actually know 2 truckers. Each of them are making $100,000 a year. The ones that aren't, it's because they're not doing over the road. I have my CDL. I didn't even need to get it. I just got it. My company offered it to me, so I got it. Why not? They paid for the school. I got lucky there. But why wouldn't you go work towards something that could potentially serve you in the future, especially if it's free? You can go get a job if you're 21, but you can go get a job at Swift. They used to, as long as you signed a contract with them, Swift would pay for you to get your CDL. Nothing out of pocket. You don't have to pay them back. You just, used to be, you had to do 3 years. You had to sign a contract to stay with them for 3 years. While you're there for 3 years, start putting money away to buy your own truck, start driving for yourself. You got to remember, $100,000 a year anymore, a lot of people still look at it as a coveted number. It's not that much anymore, and it doesn't go as far. But if you're already living off of $50,000 a year, how much does an additional $50,000 a year change your life? Where there's a will, there's a way. But what I'm getting at with that is there's power in those words of the people that say that not everybody can make 6 figures a year. And it doesn't matter if you're that person that's making 6 figures or if you're the person that's not making 6 figures. Either way, the person that is trying to hold the other person back, and they want to believe that they're somehow better than the other person that's making less money. They want to believe that they've achieved something that not everybody can achieve. And those words are going to hold somebody back from attempting to, from putting their one foot in front of the other in the direction that they want to go. Just like the person that's not, when they tell themselves repeatedly that they can't make $100,000 a year, they're right. And they'll never find out what it's like to put that foot in front of the other, because they've already been defeated in their own mind. And they're doing that through their words and their thoughts. Your words are fucking powerful. And you don't even realize it. When you find that 6-figure job, when you finally land that opportunity to go interview for it, what do you think that interview is based off of? Your appearance and your words. The words you say in that interview could change the entire outcome of your life. What about that girl that you've been wanting to date? That dream wife that you've wanted? What's going to land you that date? It's your words. It's how you carry yourself and how you speak. It has nothing to do with if you think you're ugly. That's a belief that you've made up in your own head that's going to limit you and your potential outcome. Your thoughts and your beliefs, once you express them, once you actually put your thoughts into words and you talk to yourself and you speak to yourself, that's going to do so much for you. That's going to allow you to unload that shit you've been carrying on your shoulders. It's going to give you the opportunity to free your mind. It'll make you capable and find the opportunities of believing in yourself. But there again, it's not something that just one day you wake up with and poof, you're now a good communicator. You now know how to articulate your thoughts. You now know how to decompress and alleviate stress. The shit takes practice. It takes a lot of practice, but it's worth it. Your thoughts can reshape your future. Your thoughts can reshape the world. Therefore, so can your words. You know, something as simple as saying have a wonderful day, or I hope you have a wonderful day. I love that one. And I say it all the time because I absolutely mean it. But it also is genuine, and it expresses to people that I give a shit. Next time you go to Circle K or whatever convenience store you go to, tell the clerk that. Just say it. Pass that shit on. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I appreciate you. And when you say that, you can actually see people's eyes brighten. You can see their day lighten. You can see their mood just elevate. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And I love seeing it. And it proves just how powerful we all are. Your thoughts and your words will reshape your future. Your thoughts and your words will define you in your future. How you talk to yourself can define you in your future. The future you depends on it. Something this small, and taking such small incremental steps to developing your ability to put your thoughts into words and communicate will literally transform your life. Then you get your nutrition involved, you get that shit straight, you get the sugar out of the carbohydrates out of your diet, you become unstoppable. The entire world will open up for you. Things you never thought possible will start appearing for you. I firmly believe that those are the two most transformative things that you can do in your life. Learn how to communicate, put your thoughts into words, and your nutrition. There's nothing more powerful. And they both go hand in hand. Don't just think that you can walk up and quit your job tomorrow and everything's going to be fine. It's not how it works. You still have to devise a plan. You still have to find those baby steps. You still have to start with a direction. You have to start somewhere. You have to build momentum. But the important part is you just have to get started. So let's recap this for a minute. If you want to get ahead in life, if you want to better yourself, communication is key. If you want to do good in sales, you have to be able to communicate. If you want to have your own business, you have to be able to communicate. You have to generate those customers and those sales. If you want to get that job that you dreamt of, you have to be able to communicate. If you want to get that girl of your dreams, you have to be able to communicate to get her to talk to you. I don't care how good looking you are. Or, you know, you could be the 6 foot, what is it? The 666, the 6-pack, 6 foot, 6-figure Chad. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you can't communicate, you're not going to get that girl. Once you get that girl, if you want to have a happy marriage, you're going to have to learn how to communicate. If you want to propel yourself ahead anywhere in life, you have to know how to communicate. It doesn't matter. Appearance does help. So dress nice, look nice, take care of your hygiene, both physical and mental, and focus in on that superpower, on that ability to communicate. So if you made it this far, do me a favor. Down in the comments section, you know it, put communicate. Simple. And let's help drive that home to everybody that sees this, current and future. And you think about it, if 100 people write communicate, and somebody sees all that, and they're reminded 100 times in 1 second the power of communication, how well do you think that's going to stick to somebody? How hard is that going to sink into their mind, and how deep? It's necessary, man. It is absolutely necessary, but it requires practice, and a lot of it. That's all I got for today, guys. I appreciate every one of you. I'm so grateful for you guys showing up. I hope like hell you guys are showing up for yourselves. I'm extremely grateful for all the support that you've been giving me, and the motivation, which at this point is extreme discipline, to show up every day for you, and for myself, and for my family, because this is helping me better myself as well. I'm forever grateful for you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.